Matt, I brought you over here to West Greeley because I really want you to see this property.
It's beautiful. I love this place.
5601 18th Street, beautiful open spaces and so forth, very well managed on the community side. But I really want to get a good idea of some of the mortgage numbers and so forth.
Let's go over it. I'll show you some of the cool tricks and things we have out there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Want to see the property?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Matt, I got to tell you, this property just has a ton of features. I mean, the granite countertops and so forth, it'd be a great house, I think, for somebody that's just getting in the market, or the community is awesome for maybe a step down or a move down buyer.
Love it.
But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the numbers on this house. We're listed for around that $360,000 mark. And I know right now interest rates are not real favorable. So tell us a little bit about what the options are.
You got it. So rates are definitely a little bit higher right now. And obviously they're going to be coming down in the future. At least we hope so. Knock on your wood.
Yeah, right.
But if you were to put as a first-time home buyer, right, you put 5% down, you get into this, your payment's going to be just under or just about $3,000 a month.
Wow, it seems like you should be able to rent something like this for less than that.
You can. So if you were to buy this house, or if you were to rent this house, you're probably going to be $1,800 or so a month, just
18, 19, something like that.
Let's do a little bit of comparison, because yeah, that might be a little bit more in a monthly payment, but can you actually make money on something like this? Definitely.
Sure. I mean, looking at the appreciation rates that we've had through this area and are predicted to continue, I would think that that's going to be a major piece of that.
Yeah, we've seen anywhere from 5, 16, 17% appreciation over the last 5 years.
Sure, of course.
And over the last 10 years, I think it's something crazy, like 138% appreciation.
Looking at something much more reasonable for what's moving in the future. If we were going to say a 4 or 5 or 6% appreciation rate on a property like this, if we look at what that would net overall versus what you'd pay more for, what are some of the advantages there?
Yeah, so let's go even worst case. Let's go like you're only getting 3% appreciation, which is low.
Right.
So you bought this house for $360. 5 years from now, it would be worth like $417, $420. Right there, you're making what is that, 50, 60K?
Right.
58K in 5 years, just in your appreciation. On top of paying down your loan, you're gonna go down 5 years from now, you'll be another 20K less. You're gonna be sitting at like $90,000
worth of equity in the property that you wouldn't have if you had rented it. One of the other big things is you would have locked in your interest rate during that time frame and have the opportunity to step down and refinance if interest rates do go down.
Which is huge.
Right. If they go up, at least you're locked in. If they go down, but rent is going to go up. Like rent has gone up, over the last 10 years, 85%. So that's 8.5% appreciation, or not appreciation, but rent appreciation, increase, whatever that would be called, per year. Where on the 5 year, it's been like 25%. So we've seen rents come up at least 5%. Yeah. So that would be something you would be not subject to if you owned versus rent. So you know that disparity is going to grow over time.
And your payment's locked. You have a nice, safe place that you then own, and you're not on the whim if someone's going to sell your house or raise your rents or do anything else. So there's a huge advantage to owning.
Plus, just the pride of home ownership, where you want to change something, you want to put something up, you want to paint, you want to make it your own. It's yours. You can do that versus having to beg the landlord for that kind of stuff.
Right. And if that $3,000 a month doesn't feel attainable, we have options. There's a lot of stuff out there for new people to buy a home, like a 2-1 buy down, which is a really, really cool thing. Your first 2 years, you'll be at a 6%.
Oh, wow.
Assuming rates are at 8%, right?
Right.
You'll be at a 6%. Then year 2, you'll be at a 7, and then year 8, you'll come up to the full 8, and you'll have that for the next 30 years.
So you're basically just prepaying some of that interest to save it in the monthly payment.
Your first year will be about $400 a month less. Year 2 will be $200, and then, $3,000 a month. But that's a lot of money that you're saving too.
Well, that could sure help a lot, assuming that interest rates are going to come down. Because by the time you hit that 3rd year, you're probably just primed to do a refinance, bring that a full long-term 30-year payment down, and really lock it into a good cost of living. So Matt, it sounds like there's some really good lending programs available on this property.
Yeah, there's some really, really great low down, anywhere from 3.5% to 5% down.
Awesome.
Depending on what you want to do. And we even have some down payment assistance for as low as $1,000 to get in.
Well, that's awesome. I know that'd really help a lot of people that are trying to get into this area.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, hey, Matt with Excel Mortgage, I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's get on out of here.
Let's do it.